to place order, to see the update, to log into the VRC, to see our analytics. So in order to ensure 81st royalty convention is smooth throughout, there's a few things that we like to remind everyone. So the first thing is make sure you are fully vaccinated. Okay. So if you're feeling well, please consult the doctor in order to attend our event. So the second thing is that you're required to perform the RTK antigen cell test at night before the event. Okay. So at the same time, we like everyone to stay at 2 to 4:30 in the hall all the time. So make sure you have touch out your makeup. Make sure you have to go washroom before into the hall before talk. So because we don't want you to miss out every agenda that we have prepared for you, especially for the new qualifier and new first time to join us. So we will have a team to queue out you on stage also. So please make sure you are pay attention during this event at 2 to 4:30. Of course, the last one is we always have to wear the mask all the time and practice social distancing. So don't forget our distributor who cannot make it to join us physically. So you still can catch our event live stream from the Zoom. You just need to, the ticket is still available in the BRC at a minimum fee of 38 ringgit only. So encourage your team member, your loyal customer to join us so that they know and understand and see how new is from the different perspective. So the next one is, are you ready for the booster dose program? So if yes, you can key in the chat room, yes. If not ready, you can key no. So let us see, anyhow, we need, are you ready for the booster? So there's many of the million of people are eligible to receive a booster. So it's like that will benefit from us the additional portion. So if you, your family and your friend are ready, but not yet received the notification, actually the best way to protect yourself, your family and friends to reduce the spread of a virus and strengthen your immune system with Immunity Warrior. These two products, ALPHALIPID, Lifeline, and Immune 4 are the must-have in every household. Use this opportunity to reach out more people around you. Share your personal product testimonial and member benefit when they sign up as a member. So the next one is like, we can see that one thing in the common that we will see in the successful NewImage business is the leader focus on the developing manager. And the more manager you have in your business, the more people are going to share about the goodness of Colostrum. And as a result, recruiting is increased, network volume is increased, and as well as your residual income. So to help you to start your 80-second royalty strong, we have designed a program to increase the number of the manager in your network. So we have made it very easy for you to be a manager. This program is open to all the supervisors. Listen, is open to all the supervisors who have already developed one supervisor between January 2018 to October 2021 and did not make it in the developing the second supervisor in the 2 company calendar month. So now you have a chance to become a manager. All you need is to develop one new supervisor to promote to manager. So another condition is you and your first supervisor need to be active at least 250 PV. So once you have fulfilled it, you will be promoted as a manager to enjoy all the benefit as a manager, and such as earning 25% of commission, start receiving a network commission. So don't miss out this chance to get the and connect with your supervisor and find out they are still looking for the extra income. If yes, tell them about this and for them to restart their business with NewImage with this amnesty program. So the next program is to help you to consolidate your business by fast track your manager to executive status. So this is a straightforward program, very easy. When you assist your personal manager, your direct manager, rank up from manager to executive, then their pay rank executive for 3 consecutive months, and you as an upline, you will receive a product voucher with retail price worth RM600 ringgit. So one thing to highlight here is if you participate in this amnesty program, what you need to do is you need to send an email to mysupport@newimage.asia, and please indicate your name of the email, subject of and supervisor promotion. So everyone clear about this? Yeah, I believe everyone have this copy because we have shared this copy in the executive group and manager group. So tonight is our highlight for tonight, and this is a time for us to welcome our country manager, Miss Sharon Ru, to share with us the benefit of calcium and colostrum. Let's put our hands together and welcome Sharon Ru.
Thank you very much, Oliver. Thank you for sharing all the program, and welcome to all to the December month, to all my beloved business partner. Right, so fast, right? Just now when you enter, I always like to say when you enter the Zoom, you have to type today 12/12/2021. Right. Yes, we have arrived on the last month of 2021. Yes, we survived.
Recording
right? So
in
that
progress.
is like, you know, not only we survived, but we are doing so well in NewImage, and we stay healthy. We help people to stay healthy. We help people to build immunity. So like I always mention, our job is such a noble job that we become the ambassadors of health. So you are the one that going out to spread the good news of consuming ALPHALIPID. Lifeline can help to boost immunity, right? So, and in our business, we also have high immunity for our business, and we have just closed a record-breaking month for the month of November, and also a record-breaking royalty period from August to November. Congratulations to all the business partner who is doing so well. When you set goal, you achieve your goal, and eventually your dreams are fulfilled. So we are already in the month of December. It's great that you start setting your goal for the next new royalty period, and especially December is a new year for NewImage, as we started our 2022 in the month of December. So the first quarter start from December until the month of March. So welcome to December, and congratulations for those of you who done very, very well in the 81st royalty. Yes, today we gather here is to talk about our products. So, and there are so many benefits in our products. So today we are going to break it down into small little bite size for you. So we are going to talk about the benefit of calcium. So then, do you know what is calcium is all about? Do we all know, right? Calcium, of course, we all know is an essential mineral for life. Right, so with calcium, so our life will be in danger. So it's very, very crucial mineral for life. And it's the most abundant mineral in our body. So this is also something that we all know about it, right? So it's a vital for our bone health. So that's why calcium is very important. That is also the reason why all mammals have to consume milk in order for us to grow from baby to adulthood. So that's why we all know that bones health is very important, so that we can stay healthy, we can grow tall, and we also don't have any much of any other problem. So then we want to talk a little bit more about the facts of calcium for human, right? So how many of you know the facts? So it's a fun facts that we are going to talk about, right? So human needs calcium to build and maintain strong. So this is what I just mentioned earlier. But do you know 99% of the body's calcium is in the bones and teeth? Is in our teeth. That's why you see most of us have more than 30 pieces of teeth, right? So everyone is made up of calcium. So as our nail, our hair. So, and the other fact is, it is necessary for bone health. Calcium is necessary for bone health, cardiovascular, and muscle function. Our nervous system signaling also, right? So most people may know that calcium is good for bones. So, but there are also the facts for the others function in our organ. We lost calcium to our nail, hair, skin, and also sweat and urine. So we all know all these facts. So maybe today is something that you learn. So our body cannot produce calcium. Do you know that? So our bodies can't produce calcium. So these are the facts. Then where is all this calcium come from? So that's why you have to pay attention. So the next thing is we are going to talk about the, just give me a minute. Okay, so if we don't consume enough calcium that our body needs, then it will withdraw from our bones. Okay, and you can see in this picture. So the bones will eventually cause what they call it osteoporosis, fracture, and things like that. So in short, we can cope with it. But if it's happened too often, then our bones get weak and become more prone to breaking. Like I said, osteoporosis and blister bone disease. So these are the diseases that we rarely hear. So too many of us fall short of getting their right amount of calcium each day to help prevent bones loss. Low bone density and also broken bones. That's why you can see the first one is a very high density bone. If we have lost over the year or we don't have enough intake, so it can speed up the bone's density. That's why eventually when we grow old, our bones can be the last one, very hollow. Very hollow, that's why it's very easily prone to fracture. Bones and also broken bones. So these are the facts that we need to know. And why we need calcium? So we will all know why we need calcium. So let's take a look. Of course, the first thing is bone health, right? Bone health, like calcium, is essential the development, growth, and maintenance of our bones. So like we already say, around 99% of the calcium in our human body is in the bone and teeth, our tooth, right? Calcium is essential for the development of growth and maintenance. So when our children grow, calcium is important to the development of their bones. So that's why bones health is very, very important. But when a person stops growing, what does it mean stop growing? We become adulthood, so we stop growing. So calcium continues to help maintain the bones and slow down bone density loss. So which is a natural part of the aging process. So and also of course like female who have always experienced like female who already experienced like menopause can lose bone density at a higher rate, faster. It grow loss faster than a man or a younger person have a higher risk of developing osteoporosis. So this is something that we need to pay attention. If your customer is like an older woman, so this is something that they have to prevent and prepare for. And of course, when we don't have enough, then doctor may have to recommend some calcium supplement. So of course, that can lead to many other issue. All right. So then the next thing, calcium will help our body is the muscle, our muscle contraction. So I don't think many of us know that actually calcium also work in our muscle contraction. So the calcium help regulate our muscle contraction, and when a nerve stimulate when a nerve stimulate a muscle, the body release calcium. So the calcium help to protect in the muscle, carry out to work on the contraction. So that's why everything is something like a lubrication. It helps us to lubrications to the muscle. So that's why when you have enough calcium, it works much better. So it pumps the calcium out of your muscle, out of the muscle, and the muscle will relax. Okay, so this is something that calcium will help in our body also. Then the other things that the calcium will help is the cardiovascular system. A key role in blood clotting. So we all know that when we have heart disease, mainly because of blood clot. So the process of clotting is complex and has a number of steps. So it's not like it happens in one day. This involves a range of chemicals, including calcium. So calcium is play an important part in helping to unclog our blood vessel. So calcium roles in muscle function, maintaining the action of the heart. So heart also got muscle. So that's why calcium can relax and smooth the muscle so that the surround blood vessel can be relaxed. So various study has indicated that a possible link between high consumption of calcium and lower blood pressure. Okay, so this is some research that already shows that if you have sufficient calcium, it can actually help to lower blood pressure. Right. Amazing, right? So next, we are going into the calcium deficiency. What happens if we don't have enough calcium? So if a person with a calcium deficiency for a long period, our body will take calcium from our bones, because it's just how you heard, calcium work in various parts of our body. So if we don't have enough, then it will draw from our bones, our teeth, then our bones will get weaker and become more prone to breaking, osteoporosis, and brittle bone disease, as I already mentioned. So as our tooth can be also decay, right? So that's why we get older, then we tend to have decay tooth or also our gum, right? So this is something. And the other one is also when you don't have enough calcium, it can cause cataract. Okay, so calcium have long been known to play a role in cataract formation. So it is essential for various lens fiber cell processes. So this including differentiation. So our eyes have to differentiate light, darkness, color, brightness, and things like that. So calcium is the critical to the clarity of our lens. And abnormal calcium content correlated with the opacity in cataract human lenses. So that's why it's very crucial to have enough calcium. So muscle tension, I already mentioned just now, it can cause muscle ache or cramp or even spasm. So pain in the thigh, arms when walking or moving if we don't have enough calcium. So there are many causes to our body. And the other thing also, if don't have enough calcium, it can cause indigestion. Calcium is absorbed into our human small intestine by two general mechanisms, like it will be called transcellular active transport process. So it located in the large and the the other one is called duodenum upper intestine, the small intestine and the upper intestine in the layman terms. So that's why in this passive process, it functions throughout the length of our intestine. So that's why this our length of intestine is very long, right? So when this process is not being processed, it causes indigestion also. And I also mentioned it also can cause high blood pressure, right? Just now we already talked about it. Or artery, hardening of the artery. So this is very dangerous to our heart health. And of course, our nail and skin is mainly come from calcium. So the skin can become dry, nail can become easily blister, or even our hair can be very coarse. And it can cause PMS, so most women know that, and it can also cause insomnia. So this is very, very good facts that we need to know. So not only many other things, but calcium alone can cause so many discomfort and also lead to future diseases, right? What else? The lifestyle that can cause calcium loss, right? Why we lost calcium? So these are the lifestyle. Maybe we consume high salt diet. A lot of people like to eat very high salt diet. Okay, maybe eating too much of salt will increase the risk of high blood pressure also, and it also leads to the loss of our calcium. So meat lover, so we like to eat meat, but not balancing with our protein. So eating too much of meat will also lead to excessive or total dietary loss of protein, so which will increase the loss of urinary calcium. All right, so it's like everywhere also calcium, not only in our bones. So insufficient fruit intakes, like we don't have balanced nutrients. Fruits are rich in potassium, so which help to reduce urinary calcium emission. So vitamin C in fruits is also one of the factors that promote calcium absorption. So when you have sufficient vitamin C in your body, so then the absorption can be better to build a stronger calcium base. Of course, coffee made with cocoa beans is not only a good source of potassium, but also a source of oxalic acid and caffeine. So this will help to increase calcium and reduce calcium loss also. The other things also carbonated drinks. So if we have a lot of carbonated drinks, of course, we all know that it will very fast affected the bones absorption, which has a side effect on the bones growth. So that's why if you heard it today, maybe we have to reduce carbonated drinks ourselves and also to our children. So this is some of the calcium deficiency syndrome. Okay, but what is also good to build calcium, like vitamin D, right? Vitamin D is also essential for bones health. Can you change next slide? All right. So vitamin D is also essential for bones health. So it's allowed the intestine to stimulate and absorb calcium. We all know that if we go under the sun, it will help us to build our bones, to build and to absorb and to maintain more calcium. So vitamin D is also come from sun. It can help to stimulate our intestine. So vitamin also, so the daily product, and it's also like I said already, exposure to sun. So in adult, vitamin D deficiency, like we mentioned, like osteoporosis and all these things, is result in poor bone density and muscular weakening. So this is very important. But for children, it can cause risk, which lead to severe bow leg. The children can have the leg like grow inwards. So the appears that kind of appearance. So that is due to the softening of the bone. So the bone density is not strong enough. So this also something that if you see a children walking like inward, we have to pay attention to that also. Okay, let's move on to talk about what is calcium-rich food. So just now in the video, we heard a lot about that, right? So I don't know how much you have heard that. So let's move into see, let's say from dietary product, dairy products. So let's say from dairy product, milk. We all know that milk has a great source of calcium, which is well absorbed by our body. So for instance, like 1 cup of milk can provide 24 to about 25% of the daily value for this mineral. So that is like, it's only quarter of it. So 1 cup of milk. So, but also cheese. Most cheese are excellent source of calcium. Like Parmesan cheese, I think this is very common and you can easily get it in Malaysia. So Parmesan cheese pack 19% of the daily value of calcium. So yogurt is also one of the best source of calcium. It provides up to 34% of daily value in 1 cup, equal to about 245 grams. And it's also good source of protein and other nutrients. So you can see here, if you take milk, you have to take cheese. Just now in the video, is that you consume 1 cup of milk plus 2 slices of concentrate cheese and plus substantial amounts of nuts. Then only you may have enough of 1 daily calcium value that required. Let's take a look on what are the products that in the market. For instance, this full cream milk per serving is 250 ml. It provides 325 mg of calcium. Right? Then cheese, let's say cheddar cheese is something that is very common in Malaysia. And you take 1 slide, it provides 227 mg. And Enlin milk powder like this is a milk supplement. So let's say 1 glass, it gives you 600 mg. So yogurt, so you take 100 grams of yogurt, give you calcium of 142. So all add up together, you have to take quite a lot of all these products in order for you to consume enough calcium for a day, right? And not to forget, this product also contain many others like carbohydrate or maybe sugar content and things like that, right? So the next thing is calcium also come from non-dairy food. For instance, like fortified nuts milk, tofu, sardine, salmon, broccoli, and nuts. Let me just give you a little bit. Seed is also very tiny, but it's also nutritional powerhouse, and we all know that. So it includes like sesame seed, poppy seeds, celery, and chia seed. All these are also good source of calcium. Beans, like here you can see there's a lot of beans. Beans are highly nutritious, and 1 cup like about 172 grams. It provides 90% or 19% of the daily value of calcium. Almond also good, but like 1 ounce, it gives you about 6%. 1 ounce is about 28 grams. So then it gives you 6%. Maybe some leafy green. So if you have to eat like broccoli and all this, which contain about 21%. So that is like cooked about 190 grams. But in the video, it says like we have to consume 6 cups of broccoli to equal to 1 day daily required for our body. So sardine is another one that is very good source. Let's say 1 serving is about 85 grams. It gives you 27%. So I don't know whether this gives you some idea. And let's take a look, for instance, like tofu. If you consume 100 grams of tofu, you get 350 mg. Broccoli, 1 cup, 60 mg. And sardine, just now we mentioned, like 100 mg, it gives you 323 milligram. And raw almond, 100 grams, about 75 pieces, then you can get 264. So I don't know whether this gives you some idea that if in order for you to have enough daily value, you have to eat that much of different source of calcium to get that requirement. So do you know, we want to move on to the next one. Do you know how much calcium you need a day? Let's do a pooling together. So let's and you can, just give me your answer in this pooling. Okay, great. Come on, I hope more people are participating. We have a lot of people in our Zoom today. Yep, we have 87, and now we have 37 people taking part. Let's try. This is important. Maybe one day your customer may ask you, right? This is important. There's no right or wrong answer. Okay, good. Okay, if there's no, we actually have 74% of people think that we need 1000 mg. 20% of people think that we require about 1003, and 4% think that we need about 2000 mg. And there are also 2% of you think that 700 mg will be enough. Okay, so let's take a look. We can end the pooling. Okay, let's take a look at how many is needed. Okay, for adult need approximately about 1000 mg per day of calcium. So during adolescence, need extra calcium. In the video also says that the younger people, because of high activity and the growth rate, so they need a higher calcium intake, which is about 1300 mg per day to help them grow. And pregnant women and breastfeeding women need extra calcium, which is between 1000 to 1300 mg per day for their bones health and also their baby's development. Because if you are doing breastfeeding, so baby also absorb whatever nutrients that the mommy, the mother provide the breastfeeding. And pregnancy also, because the fetus inside the body also consume the nutrients from the mother, so they require more. And older adults like postmenopause women and men over 70 need extra calcium, which is about 1003 per day to maintain bone density and our bone mass. So and as also because of the age and because of the hormones changes in women, so the bone loss will accelerate with our age. So that's why now that you have a bit of better idea of why we need that. So, but the next one, I'm going to show you the chart that from according to the dietary supplement source gave us, like baby from 0 to 6 months, from firstborn to 6 months, they need only 200 milligram. So that's why when they consume, if they are being breastfeeding, actually is sufficient from what mommy is feeding. That's why for breastfeeding women, it's good to consume good source of calcium, right? So good source of protein and nutrients. And for baby 7 to 12 months, they need slightly a bit more, 260 mg. 1 to 3 is 700 mg. So if those people who take part in the pooling just now, you will have better understanding, like in what age group, what kind of calcium requirement. Okay, 4 to 8, because they are growing, so they need up to about 1000 mg. And 9 to 18, as they are growing very fast, very active lifestyles, and they need a little bit more. But after the 19 or 20 or 21, it's actually start to 50. We only require about 1000 mg. So, but we also losses. So, but 51 to 70, of course, you can consume even more. 71 and above, like just now we say is between 1,000 to 1,003 for pregnant women, older men, and post-menopause women. So now you have better understanding on this. So when we say that why we don't recommend Alpha Lipid Lifeline to babies, because Alpha Lipid Lifeline provide 1,000 mg of calcium per serving. So aren't you proud of our products that actually provide sufficient calcium? Just 1 glass of Alpha Lipid Lifeline, right? So you have understand we lost it, we need to get it, and then of course you can also tell now older women can men can also consume one serving in the morning and 1 serving at night before they go to sleep. So this is where we provide sufficient what do you call it, sufficient calcium to our customer and also to all our member, right? Next, to look at the calcium in Alpha Lipid Lifeline. Okay, the recommended intake is like 1,000 mg, right? This is how we already mentioned. So 1,000 mg equal to like 70 grams of commercial high calcium skim milk powder. So let's say if you drink this milk powder, you need to take 4 cups. 4 cups equal to about 70 grams of the powder. 4 cups only give 20 grams of calcium. So, and the other one that is, let's say you take a skim milk. This is not powder, it's milk. It's equivalent to also 650 ml. Then only you get the 1,000 mg. Okay, so milligram. So that equal, but for 1,000 mg for Alpha Lipid Lifeline, just 16 grams of the powder, then you will have sufficient of 1,000 a daily value of calcium. And not forgetting the high calcium skim milk powder or milk, they also contain high glucose, which is sugar, and also high carbohydrate. So that's why if you compare, it's only 1 serving, we already have enough. And if you compare the price, it's also value for money. It is come from Alpha Lipid Lifeline, right? So now you have better understanding of Lifeline. If you learn something as of now, I want to see you type 111. Okay, I just say 111. I don't need 1 or 11. I want 111. Right. Okay, good. So far the information provided, I'm sure is sufficient for you. But I want to even give me a little bit more that you seldom heard about, which is calcium in Alpha Lipid Lifeline. There are many types of calcium in the market. So what type of calcium we use in Alpha Lipid Lifeline? This is called tricalcium phosphate. Okay, the pronunciation is called phosphate. Okay, yesterday I checked the pronunciation. Okay, what is this tricalcium phosphate? It contains almost the same level of element like the normal calcium, like or calcium carbonate, but it does not cause adverse effect like constipation and intestinal bloating, excessive gas, as calcium carbonate does. All right. So some people, why they say most of the time when you introduce Alpha Lipid Lifeline, they always say that, oh, I don't consume milk. Okay, because I don't like milk. I believe they have a lot of experience after they drink milk. They feel like they are very bloated. So, but NewImage choose tricalcium phosphate. So that's why it reduces all this, adverse effect. But it also, as compared to this others calcium citrate and calcium lactate. So as the same material weight, it's the same weight, but our calcium provide at a lighter weight, but give you more volume. Give you more volume means you can absorb more calcium, but it's lighter weight. So it's the same type, but you can actually absorb more calcium. That is also the reason why we choose this calcium. And no, it also also normally used in powder beverage of fruit product. Normally it's used in a fruit product, this tricalcium phosphate. So, but it does not react with other nutrients or change the pH of other products which impact the product quality. For instance, like ALPHALIPID Lifeline, we have 22 others mineral and vitamins. So that's why when we use this tricalcium phosphate, so it will not alter the rest of the mineral and vitamin. So that's why it's very stable, it's very balanced, and it's very lightweight, but give you the higher amounts of calcium, and it will not cause bloating, and it will not cause like gassy feeling and things like that, right? I believe this is also something new that we are learning today. So now after this, I would like to go into a sessions of Q&A. If you have any question you want to ask me first. So if not, then I have questions to ask you, right? So let's go into our first question. Okay, 99% of our body calcium is in the bones and teeth. Is it true or false? Okay, you can type in your chat room. All right. Okay. Wow, many of you type true. Okay, that's very good. Let's look at the answer. Yes, the answer is true. So very good. That shows that you are listening very carefully. Let's move to the next question. We lost calcium through exercise. True or false? True. Okay. Okay. True, false, true, false. True. Okay. Any more? Not sure. If you're not sure, you type not sure. Right. Okay. Pause. Let's look at the answer. Pause. We need exercise to help our calcium to be intake. So we lost calcium through our hair, nail, because it's growing very fast. You cut away your nail, right? Hair, you cut it away, also sweat, and also your urine. So these are, we lost our calcium to urinary. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Calcium help regulate muscle contraction. True or false? Very good. I see a lot of say true. So yeah. Okay, most people say true. Let's take a look. Yes, it's true. So the calcium will draw from our bones to relax our muscle. Okay, next question. This will be the last question, right? So teenagers need extra calcium, which is 1,003 per day to help them grow. True or false? Well, this one, I belum habis baca already. People answer very good. Very fast and furious. New year, new spirit. Semangat baru. Okay, very good. Let's take a look at the real answer. Yeah, it's true. Wow, very good. Most people, I think this 100% answer correctly. So very good. And we don't have any more questions. All right. So now I will pass it back to, before I move on to the next session, I still have a lot to go through with you all. I will pass this back to Oliver.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. Wow. So everyone is joining the fun quiz on the colostrum, right? About calcium. So who will be our colostrum expert in the chat room? Who answered the 4 questions correctly? I'm sure you are online and listening to all the informative. Right. So right now, we like to invite our gentleman. He always maintain his energy and cheerful doing the work. Do you know who is he? Let's welcome our customer service
officer,
Khairul Nizam, to share his experience, testimonial. Hi, Khairul. Hi, Pedro, are you there?
Cannot unmute.
Hi.
He cannot unmute.
Cannot unmute. Give me a minute. How about now? Are you able to unmute your mic?
Yes, thank you, Oliver. Okay, so good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you for inviting me to share the goodness of the Lifeline. You know, I feel a little bit nervous because, you know, before this, I'm the one who used to invite people to share. But today, I'm the one who's going to share about the goods and my testimony about Lifeline. So first of all, before I joined NewImage, I had a sinus problem, which will cause me nose and then all the time selalu bersin. It happens since I was kid, if I'm not mistaken, because you know I like to eat belacan and prawn. So maybe one of the reason lah, I get the sinus. So and then once I join NewImage, I try to consume ALPHALIPID Lifeline. In my intention, it's not because of the sinus, just you know, since I'm working in the company, so I need to test all the products. Okay, so before this, I did get treatment. I believe you all apa ni pernah nampak kalau untuk treatment sinus, usually they will use the paper and then there's going to be a smoke and then they put around face and nose everything. I did try once, but it doesn't work. So when I start to consume ALPHALIPID Lifeline, I start to notice that my sinus problem start to fade away. Okay, when the first time I drink ALPHALIPID Lifeline, I can feel my body, my face feel fresh, because you know if anyone ever had sinus, they will feel itchy around nose and around face. So the first thing that I noticed, and also my colleague JC, she also noticed, because you know when I had the sinus problem, usually every maybe 10 to 15 minutes I will sneeze, or I cannot expose to dust or any place that has you know some little bit virus kot. Tapi mudah nak bersin. Dan JC tak perasan, bila dia tegur saya, dia kata, Nizam, sekarang you dah jarang dah bersin. Saya cakap, lah, saya pun tak perasan. Tapi bila saya fikir balik, oh, sebab saya minum ALPHALIPID Lifeline. Okay, and then at the same time, when I consume ALPHALIPID Lifeline, I can feel that my energy level is rising. Okay, so usually before this I was working in shift, so my body sometimes feel, I don't know, sometimes it can be very tired even though I get enough rest or enough sleep. So before I consume ALPHALIPID Lifeline, usually around 10 a.m. to 11 or maybe after lunch, I will feel so sleepy. I don't know why. I feel like macam losing energy lah. So bila saya minum ALPHALIPID Lifeline, I feel energized till afternoon. Till evening, until end of work, and also malam saya boleh pergi exercise tanpa ada rasa macam mengantuk atau menguap. Sesiapa yang saya rasa boleh exercise, dia pernah encounter benda tu. Bila tengah jogging ke, tengah buat something ke, dia akan menguap. Sejak saya minum ALPHALIPID Lifeline, dah tak ada rasa macam tu dah. So that is the most thing that I can notice. Okay, and after that, like what Sharon explained just now, calcium. Yes, if you go to the gym, if you work out, if you exercise, you will feel different when you consume ALPHALIPID Lifeline, because you don't need to consume other supplement, because 1000 milligram Lipid Lifeline of calcium tu, it's enough for you. You akan rasa memang macam berbeza lah, badan you akan rasa macam kuat tau, kalau you buat weightlifting. So tapi overall saya rasa disebabkan IgG dalam Lifeline tu, dia bantu untuk masalah sinus saya hilang, and then kalsium dalam ALPHALIPID Lifeline dia bantu untuk tulang dan badan saya jadi kuat, so saya boleh buat weightlifting. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you much, and over to you, Oliver. Bye.
Hi, thank you, Nizam. No wonder now you still fit and look so handsome, and at the age at 20. Now I know your secret. Wow, amazing. Okay, let's move on to the next session. On top of that, our alpha lipid lifeline not only in good 1000 mg of calcium, and we have many of the benefit and vitamin and mineral. Let's us explore and let's welcome our country manager, Miss Sharon, to continue to do the sharing.
All right. All right. So I thought there's another sharer. No. Okay. Let's go back to where I left off. Okay. Before I move on, what Cairo mentioned, dia tak rasa pun after she consumed the alpha lipid lifeline for a period of time, he didn't even realize that his health improved, right? So because our customer is also the same, many a time they didn't realize when you ask, when you follow up, how are you feeling after consuming alpha lipid lifeline? Tak ada pun, tak rasa apa-apa pun. I don't see any improvement in me. I don't see anything. But when you pay attention to what she used to have, what he used to have, and you can remind them that, you know, time you say you have this, are you suffering on this? Then they will say, oh yeah, betul ah. So things like that. So like people will also tell them that, for instance, for me, when I first consumed alpha lipid lifeline, people will say that, now you look not so tired. So, oh yeah, of course, definitely I don't feel tired. But if you ask me, you see much changes, you don't. Not really, but I sleep much better. I sleep much better. So that's why when we follow up with our customer, we want to also remind them that, you know, I noticed that you know, maybe like sinus improve, or maybe you walk better, you know, those kind of things. So everybody will need to like point them to what they think is like, you know, maybe not much difference. All right. So, okay, now we want to move on to the next segment. This is all bonus tip for new normal. So we already living in the new normal, right? So every day we go out, it's very normal. We have to wear masks. So like me, I go back to my mother's house, and when I want to come back to KL, in the house to my car is only about 10 steps. But when I take my bag, I straight away put my mask, everything, you know, then only I go to my car. I say, hey, why from my mother house to the car is only 10 steps. So it's a new normal. We become a habit. So I want to give you more tips. Also come from alpha lipid lifeline. Okay, next, we want to see. You all know that in one serving of alpha lipid lifeline, it contains 1 billion CFU, this called coronary forming unit, probiotic in one serving of alpha lipid lifeline. So in these two probiotic that contain in alpha lipid lifeline, which is I call it short form. So it's LA14 and BL04. So these two what do you call it, the acid or probiotic, it's actually help to improve our gut health. So it's very, very crucial. And LA14 can help to maintain the stability of our intestine microecological environment. You know, our intestine is a very harsh environment. You cuba bayangkan, we eat chili padi lah, we eat nasi lemak early in the morning lah. So all kinds of bacteria will actually grow in our stomach, and our intestine have to actually protect us for, you know, fighting, be helping to actually coat our intestine. So that's why we contain 1 billion CFU of probiotic to help us to keep our guts health. This is very, very crucial. And BL04 is where it mainly exists in the small intestine also. It improves the human's microecology environment also. So this both, one is help to stabilize your intestine is the intestinal environment. The other one is to help improve the micro ecology environment in our intestine. So NewImage ALPHALIPID Lifeline is the first product to combine colostrum with probiotic in the world. So we are the first company that having this product in the colostrum together. So this is something that is also new facts to many, especially to our new business partner. So, and also you can see when we write NewImage TM, ALPHALIPID TM, Lifeline TM, all these are trademark of NewImage, and it's also patented in many of our ingredients. So that's why all these are unique to NewImage only. All right. So I hope this gives you a better understanding of probiotic. As I can go further to elaborate a little bit about the probiotic, which is it can help. So it can help more than just the intestinal defense. So it gives you a gut health, as I say, it improves irritable bowel syndrome. You know, sometimes we just feel that discomfort, if we couldn't pass motion and things like that, so there is a bloated feeling. So the effect for abdominal pain and fluctuance, so this like a lot of gassy, just as I say, so it can prevent the colorectal cancer. Okay, I think many of you have heard that I lost my brother to colorectal cancer, and this is how it forms. It's like there is no syndrome at all. You don't feel pain. When you realize it, it's too late. It's always is stage 4. So this is something that we really have to take care of our gut health. So most of the cause of the colorectal cancer is due to food, due to harsh environments in our intestine. And also we did not detox out what we need to detox. So, and it can also improve. So this is one of the key benefits of probiotic for our gut health. It can also improve allergy, right? So it can help to so it can help to improve the allergy, regulate the balance of immune T cell. So this is immune T cell is actually in our body. It produces a lot. So it tries to help to regulate it, decrease the concentrations of immunoglobulin, which is our IgE. So it will help to decrease the IgE and boost immunity. So this is very important. Probiotic also work well with the IgE, IgA, and IgG, and IgM. So all this can help to reduce the allergic and improve depression. The next things that we are going to talk about. It can help to our intestine. The intestine is the second brain of our human body, right? So usually stomach ache, you have, you know, so your body doctors already telling you that I'm not well. So I need something to, you know, you have to do something to improve my health. So it can help to stimulate and the secretions of the I cannot see the words, serotonin in the intestinal, make the brain feel happy through nerve transmissions. So this is very important. You see, it's only probiotic in your intestine, but your intestine can trigger this kind of hormones effect or chemical to help you. Like I said earlier, we said it's your second doctor, so that it can help to trigger you to improve your gut health. So, and in other words, when we improve our immunity, so that is the reason why I say new normal. What happened to new normal now? We are fighting with viruses, right? So that's why we need to make sure that our gut health is healthy. It's really our intestine is healthy, so that our immunity can be boosted also, because you have a healthy intestine. You can absorb even more nutrients, and you can also secrete out what you don't need in your body. Therefore, your body stay balanced. So does it make sense to you that why this is the time that we ever need alpha lipid even more during this time. All right. So that's why the other mineral, we go to the next one. The other mineral and vitamins found in alpha lipid lifeline are, we all know that is vitamin A, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B12, C, D, E, and also folic acid and vitamin B7, iron, and magnesium. And then why we need all this, right? Further to all this that we just talked about, the calcium and the rest of the things, probiotic. So alpha lipid lifeline contain vitamins and minerals that are really ingest daily diet. It's very hard for us to absorb into our body. Like B1, the vitamin B group, it's not easy. Whatever you eat, they can say that maybe, for instance, like tomato or carrots have high content of vitamin B group. But even if we consume, we may not absorb actually the B group into our body. So it's very hard to ingest. So that's why this B group, if like folic acid, all these like iron and magnesium, all this is not easy to be taken into our body. So the intake of vitamins and minerals must be balanced so that we can stay healthy. So that's why all this must complement each other. So that's why just take one of them actually is less effect, right? Let's say if we say we eat some veggie that high in iron, but it may not do much to our body. But you eat it together, when you consume it together, it will actually boost your entire body immune system and also your entire body health. So that's why even like vitamin C. So if vitamin C with the metabolism of folic acid, iron and carbohydrate, fat and protein, it maintains our immune function. So like folic acid and vitamin B12, it promotes productions of red blood cell. So you get, I hope this explanation not too confusing. That's why what I'm trying to say, if you take one of them, it's actually like the effect. But you take it together, like folic acid and B12, it promotes your red blood cell. So that's why in one can of alpha lipid lifeline, it contains everything to help you to promote individually in your body needs, right? Your body health needs. Okay. But the next things that I'm going to share with you is very crucial and important. That is where the exclusive alpha lipid patented technology. This is really only come from NewImage. So patented specialized liposomes delivery system. So it helps to deliver to your body without the harsh environments of our intestine that is really taken away or damage the nutrients in the lifeline. So it is derived, the alpha lipid patented actually is derived from the unique, I also don't know how to pronounce this one, is phospholipid group, actually come from the colostrum itself with a biological emulsify function in cow milk. So that's why it comes from the milk itself also. We make it into like a small capsule, very small micron capsule that it encapsulates every little bit of alpha lipid lifeline, the colostrum, so that it can just, when you consume it, actually go right into your intestine and it can be absorbed into your blood cell. So the function of the coating of colostrum particle, it protects the unique and important biological active ingredient in the colostrum. So actually I already explained in a more layman term just now. So that's why when you do this, it actually can go into your body. It's even much stable and you absorb even more. So in the photo on the left hand side, we can see that the colostrum powder processed with alpha lipid lifeline has faster absorption than the ordinary colostrum. So you can see this in the picture. This also actually in our PRC. All right. So this is very, very crucial that why NewImage alpha lipid lifeline is so effective is thanks to the alpha lipid technology. And most of NewImage product also has the ALPHALIPID technology in it, like ALPHALIPID SC2, even our shake-up also has ALPHALIPID. So it also have ALPHALIPID. So that's why it's also help to, especially our mask, right? We have colostrum essence that come with ALPHALIPID. So that's all I have explained. All everything here now in this new normal. It's very, very important that we understand why our product is a very powerful weapon for us to help our customer to protect their health. So this is very crucial, and we have to, let's take a look at how much you can, okay, you understand the ALPHALIPID Lifeline. So just now, as I say, most importantly, the ALPHALIPID Lifeline is a bovine colostrum. Colostrum is being widely recognized as a powerful support for human health and immunity. So next slide, I want to check our understanding. Like, you know, a colostrum is produced within how many hours of female mammal postpartum. So it's a pooling. Let's bring up the pool. All right. Okay. Very good. Okay, we have 37 people take part on this topic, and there are some say it's 0 to 6 hours, some say 0 to 36 hours, and some say 48 hours, and a lot says 72 hours. So, okay, right, our colostrum, the mammal produced colostrum is within the first 72 hours, but NewImage will extract the colostrum from the first 36 hours where the nutrients is high. So that's why this is where we will take from the mommy cow, right? Okay, but the first 5 liters, actually, we give it to the baby cow first, because the baby cow need the first 5 liters to survive. As we know, baby cow and human baby is different. The human baby absorb nutrient from the mommy womb. So like inside the stomach, they already, you know, can draw nutrients from the mother. But baby cow, they cannot. They only when they are being delivered, they need the first 5 liters of the colostrum to help them survive. So next, we want to talk about, very good, and thank you for the exercise. And next things that we want to share with you, the goodness in the colostrum. Okay, can we go to the next slide? Okay, we all know that inside the ALPHALIPID Lifeline, or in the colostrum, what is the key powerful benefit is the growth factor, right? So growth factor are tiny particles that promotes growth and mature tissue and cell. So it can help. It can also recognize and repair aging and damaged muscle, skin, bones, and cartilage, and also nerve cell. So all these are growth factor. Inside is insulin-like growth factor, epidermis growth factor, and transforming growth factor. So when we say transfer factor, we always say that, but inside the growth factor, it has these 3 key components. So it's like insulin, like is the most abundant growth factor in the bovine colostrum. Okay, mainly involved in the regulate of blood sugar and cholesterol. So it can also promote cell deficiency and also stimulate RNA and DNA. So these are the key growth factor inside the okay, I will not go into detail because many of you already know this, or maybe next time when we talk about Lifeline entire range, we will go into detail again. Okay, of course, the other key benefit is our immune factor. So inside the immune factor, we have immunoglobulins is something that we always heard about. In short, is we call IG. So the IG, it has IgA, IgG, and all these things. So it's IG, so it's lactoferrin, and also lysosomia and cytokines and transfer factor is also part of it in the is also inside the immune factor. So as I already explained, immunoglobulin is something that is a protein mainly produced by plasma cells in our blood. They are used by our body immune system to recognize and neutralize the pathogens such as bacteria and viruses. So that is the reason why this is very powerful in our lifeline and also in Immunoform. So many of these antibody can work synergistically, not only to fight against humans invader, but also to strengthen our immune system and to prevent further attack. So that's why just now when we first start, Oliver asked that have we taken our what do you call it, booster. So actually, if you assume, of course, we need to take booster. So if it's given by the government, we have to abide to it. But to protect ourselves, actually, in one glass of Lifeline, it's actually contain all these. So it has IgG, IgA, IgM, IgD, and IgE in it. So let me just go a little bit in detail here. What is IgA, you know, so each one, I will not go through each one of them. Like I say, we will have a more detailed training on this. So all of them is like all the system in your body. So that's why you heard about IgG. Okay, I heard of one scientist from UK when the COVID, the first Delta virus that come out, they find that if we have enough IgG in our body, it can actually effectively protect us for not contacting with the virus. So wow, when the day I heard that news, I was very happy that we have the right product in helping so many people to stay healthy. And lately, just a few days ago, I heard that vitamin D is very crucial to also fight again. As we already mentioned, we know that calcium is very crucial ingredient to help us fight gut health and things like that, and plus probiotic. And the other key things that we need is vitamin K. Vitamin K is what all the vitamin come from the vegetable. So mainly come from fiber max. So that's why I will go into detail in the next training, because when I heard this, I was very excited that we all have all these products to help all of our consumer to stay healthy. And next is like pathogens, bacteria is everywhere. Let's go to the next slide, okay? We all know that you have seen this picture before. It's everywhere, in the doorknob, in the shopping cart, but now that the economy is already open, let me remind this partner that the bacteria is still here, the virus is still here. It's not that the COVID is getting better. No, it's not. But it's just that we need the economy to be open. So we still need to protect ourselves. So make sure that when we go out, we still do the common SOP. So, and the most important thing, beside observing of the SOP, the most important thing is to take ALPHALIPID Lifeline, plus protect the high potency colostrum of this 40% IgG. And this is also exclusive in NewImage. So these are all the things that I'm going to share with you today. Like I say, it's a bonus tip for you for the new normal. So we all know about it, but why each ingredient inside our product are so crucial for us to build our immunity and also our defense. So in the very next short video, less than a half minutes video, let's listen carefully that what it says in the video.
Antibodies. These small proteins are manufactured to bind to the surface of the intruder. Each antibody has a different job, and the helper T cells tell the plasma cells which type is needed for this invasion. Billions of them flood the blood and saturate the body and render the invaders helpless by killing them. Once the battle is won, T suppressor cells calm down the immune system. Normal service is resumed.
All right, so from there you can hear that each antibody has a different job, and it is actually go in to trigger the T cell that to tell the plasma cell that you need to work now. You go and when there is intruders coming, go fight the intruder. So this is where it start working. That's why in our body we have the defense in our body. So crucial is a very short one. That's why colostrum range is your immunity warrior. There is no any better warrior that can help to protect you and your family, and also the customer who trusted you. Let's help our customer and their family also get to know our immunity warrior, which is our colostrum range. Okay, thank you very much for joining us today. And now when you are ready, let's protect your family. And I just want to give credit. Today, all the slide is being prepared by Kay, our marketing and communication manager. And together, that is where we want to present to you about our product so that you know better how to explain and how to help our customer to stay healthy, not only to stay healthy, but to build their defense system. Let's have everyone employ an immunity warrior into their body, and also a force of immunity warriors to their family. All right, all the best to you, and stay healthy, stay safe.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for your informative and very detailed sharing. And I believe everyone get a good product learning section today. So before this, we have one more sharer, Suzy Sabaria Otma, and she just joined last month of October as a supervisor, and she promoted to manager within the next one month. So let's learn for her life-changing experience with ALPHALIPID, Lifeline, and NewImage product. Let's put our hand together and welcome Suzy Sabaria Oma.
Okay, hai, Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Suzy Sabaria binti Uthman. Okay, saya berasal dari Melaka. Saya membesar di Kuala Lumpur dan tak di Gombak. Okay, mula-mula sekali saya kenal NewImage ni melalui posting daripada Puan Zila. Dia banyak post mengenai skincare, slimming, dan juga satu yang menarik perhatian saya tu ialah mengenai satu testimoni sleep disc. Okay, sebenarnya saya mengalami sleep disc yang agak teruk ya, daripada bulan 5 hari itu. Lebih kurang 2 bulan saya terbaring, saya tak boleh berjalan, berdiri ataupun duduk. Saya hanya baring saja. Jadi bayangkan ya, daripada pagi saya nak pergi ke bilik air, it takes almost 4 to 5 hours baru saya boleh pergi ke bilik air. Itu yang first untuk pergi toilet tau. Okay, so memang sangat-sangat sakit. Dan saya juga disarankan oleh doktor untuk buat operation, tapi saya tak nak operate. So saya ambil langkah yang seterusnya, saya buat fisiologi. So saya buat fisio lebih kurang 15 kali rawatan. Dan saya terjumpa yang ALPHALIPID ni, saya tanya dengan Zila dan saya terus konsisten ambil ALPHALIPID. So sepanjang saya ambil ALPHALIPID ni lebih kurang 2 minggu. So after 2 weeks tu, saya dah rasa dah badan saya sangat-sangat ringan, saya rasa badan saya segar. So pinggang-pinggang saya yang slip disc tu sakit tu dah semakin berkurang. Kemudian saya terus konsisten lagi ambil the second product, Kaba. Then the third product saya ambil Shake Up. And then the fourth one saya ambil Omega. Dan yang terbaru sekali saya ambil Colostrum. Alright. So saya daripada slip disc ni kan, saya ada hand eczema. Boleh tunjuk slide tak? Okay, saya ada hand eczema. Hand eczema ni saya dah cuba pelbagai jenis rawatan. It almost 4 years dah saya dengan tangan yang macam ni tau, on and off. So saya a bit malu kalau jumpa orang nak sarung cincin, nak beli cincin ke nak apa ke, a bit malulah semua tangan saya macam ni, on and off. Dia kering, dia terkopek dan dia berdarah. Dia pun gatal juga So dalam saya fokus untuk slip disc saya tak perasan yang tangan saya ni, the hand eczema semua okey. Semua dah jadi lebih baik, much better. Dah kering. Even sekarang pun dia tak ada lagi pecah-pecah yang baru ataupun terbelah ataupun berdarah yang baru. Tak ada lagi. Jadi cuba bayangkan kalau saya tak jumpa ALPHALIPID ni, what's going to be happen? Berapa banyak kos rawatan yang saya akan keluarkan untuk saya punya slip disc, saya punya hand eczema. Sebab ni semua dah lama. Okay, saya dah pergi dah banyak-banyak rawatan, semua tak menjadi juga. Tapi hanya dengan satu tin ALPHALIPID, okay, dia berjaya merubah segalanya. My slip disc, my hand eczema, semuanya berubah menjadi lebih better, lebih baik. Kemudian saya bukan hanya saya seorang saja yang makan ataupun minum yang produk ni, saya share dengan anak-anak saya. Okay, anak saya dia mempunyai jerawat yang agak tebal. Ini after, sebab gambar dia orang yang before tu tak ada, dia orang tak nak sebab dia orang malu. Jerawat dia sangat-sangat tebal kan. So yang the second one, anak saya ni dia ada masalah jerawat hidung ni sangat-sangat lengkap merah. Dan you tak boleh nampak dia punya skin dengan dia punya skin pipi dengan skin hidung tu, you tak akan nampak sama warna. But now dia dah reduce banyak dah. So dia happy dan dia bagi I, okay boleh ambil gambar dia sikit. Okay. So ini yang konsisten lah selama 1 bulan. Jadi saya sekarang ni saya hanya biarkan ALPHALIPID Lifeline ni bekerja untuk saya. Okay. Once saya ambil, saya minum dia dan dia bekerja dalam badan saya. So saya rasa sangat-sangat amazing dengan produk ni. So rugi kepada siapa yang tak mencuba ataupun tak recommend, tak introduce tak sharing pada orang lain. Okay, it's really amazing. Itu pada saya lah. So saya harap sangat dengan perkongsian saya ni, dia dapat membantu banyak perkara dan banyak menolong orang lain. Terima kasih.
Yes, Suzy, you are right.
Yeah.
You not only share to one person, you share to the whole family. So
Yes.
right now, all the business partner, you not only sell one can, you send many can to all the family member, because all the family member and friends start our day with the power of Colostrum. Thank you, Suzy.
Welcome.
Thank you for your sharing.
Okay.
Before we end the session, we have another good announcement. Okay, so this is the event and training for December, and of course we have Wednesday we will conduct in English, and all the December conduct Mandarin will be changed to Thursday. Okay, so please take note. We will conduct in Mandarin in Thursday. So instead of Friday for December only. Okay. So the next one we're going to share is next week we're going to have our how to set a goal to success. So we open to everyone, and you can see that in this banner you can see very clearly that we have the dream planner image content in dream planner. So we're going to set how to share and guide how to set our goal to be success in NewImage business. And we are calling all the 1-star bronze executive and above. Listen, all the 1-star bronze executive and above, we are honored to have Mr. Tian and Miss Tao, golden 5-star diamond executive from Vietnam, as our international guest speaker for December only. And for newly promoted executive, for your information, Mr. Tian, before he joined NewImage, he was just a storekeeper in 5-star hotel, and his wife is just a normal accounts. And their salary is very low, and they do not have a house before, and they just earn a small place. Now they have 5 houses, and they are living in the apparent building, which is higher in Vietnam right now, Landmark 81. They are achieved international top income and top sponsor award. Start from 2017 until 2020. So he and his wife will share with you how to build a successful and a long-term business. So all the new one-star bronze executive, please register by 6 December. And this is a Google link on the screen. So make sure you register before 6 December. So before we end the section, let us have a group photo. So everyone ready? At the camera, 3, 2, 1, smile. One more, please on. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Hello to all the lovely NewImage family. Welcome. Our royalty is the biggest celebration event. It is the most anticipated.
In NewImage, we appreciate and recognize every achievement, regardless big or small.
The country bonuses will be yours to enjoy.
Dan siapa kita pada masa hadapan adalah hasil keputusan kita buat pada hari ini.
NewImage best. Everyone who worked hard for it deserve it. NewImage, your life-changing experience. Thank you so much.
Join us
at
The 81st Royalty, Dare to Dream. We are cheering you on.
Bye. Good night.